Hey there.
It is Flower Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who are watching live, welcome.
Yes. Hey.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
Yes, we do. We have got a beautiful, fun project today.
We do. This one is so fun. We are going to be making a strawberry wreath.
Yes, we have got these gorgeous strawberries that we're going to be using, and I just can't wait to get started on it.
Yeah, this one is going to be so fun. So when you hop on, please let us know you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching live, just put live in the comments. If you're watching replay, you can put replay in the comments. But we want to know that you're here and that you're watching with
That's right. That's right. We're going to be making this on a 14-inch grapevine wreath, and we have got this beautiful little welcome sign. Let me show you this up close. Look at that.
Isn't that so
Isn't
cute?
that
You can
cute?
see mine. I don't have the bow on
Yes.
yet, so you can see what it looks like.
Yeah, isn't that
It
pretty?
is so cute. It's got the strawberries all over it. Super
Yes.
cute. This came from Personalize It by Pam, and this is on Etsy, so you can just look on. Go to Etsy, look up Personalize It by Pam, and she's got some cute signs on there.
She does. She really does, and that's just one of them, and I just fell in love with it. I loved it.
Yeah.
So there we go, and then of course we've got our strawberry ribbons and stuff, but Amanda will show y'all that.
Hey Robbie, hey Christina, welcome.
Hey
Thank you
there.
so much for hanging out with us today. Hey Linda and Jackie. All right, so we have some really cute ribbon too. So like we showed you, we have the strawberry sign. We've got the super cute strawberries.
Yep.
I love these from the Greenery Market, also on Etsy.
Yes.
And then we have some matching strawberry ribbon.
Isn't that pretty?
And this is so cute as well. This also came from Etsy. So that's cute. And now I'm also going to incorporate some other ribbons with this. Hey Linda, welcome.
Hey there.
We've got some burlap style 1.5 inch.
Yep.
And then I've got some yellow. This is just actually some Easter ribbon that we had. It was from Michael's, and it's just some old Easter ribbon, but it's yellow, so you can use it all summer.
Of course you can, and it's got a little shine to it, so I liked that.
And then I had a little bit of the 1.5 inch. We have mostly 2.5 inch, but I found a little bit of the 1.5 inch, which I thought would look great in this to go with the sign that we've got of the buffalo plaid. Hey Jessica, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us today for Flower Friday.
And before I show you the rest of this, we have got an announcement to make. If you haven't already seen our Grace Monroe homepage, Amanda finished her book and it is now ready. You can buy her book.
That's right. So today, we have Wreath Business Blueprint available.
Yes.
It is available as a downloadable book as of today, so we're so excited about that.
We are excited about that, and this girl has worked hard on that thing, I'm telling you.
Yes, it was a labor of love.
It was.
We want as many of you who want to build your wreath businesses to be able to do that and to have those tools necessary to have a thriving business. So we've made this book, we've written it for you guys so that it's a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
You can just have all of the information that you need right there.
From start to finish.
To build your thriving wreath
Yes, and the thing is, people that are in our Design with the Pros Club already know this, but we are both passionate about helping anybody that wants to be in this business. We are passionate about helping you to get to where we have gotten with a lot of hard work, and we're trying to make it a lot easier for you than it was for us. So
that's right. So you can go to Grace Monroe Home and you can click the shop button, click the button that says Wreath Business Blueprint, and check that out.
Yes.
Get your copy today. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Now I'm going to show you, we're going to be using FICA sleeves as well as our bush that has our strawberries.
Yeah, I love these. Aren't they so cute?
I love it. I love that they've got the greenery and the cute little strawberry blossom on it. So we've got that. And then I really did not want a lot of large flowers in this because I don't want anything to take away from my pretty strawberries. So we've got just some pretty little yellow daisies, and then just some of this baby's breath. I couldn't think of the name of it.
And now that's
baby's
from Michael's.
Breath, that's from Michael's. Both of these are from Michael's. And then of course the ficus leaves you can get anywhere. And then we also have our asparagus fern that we're going to be using as well. So
and really for that, any kind of wispy,
yes,
green,
any kind of grass,
grassy
grassy
looking, a greenery will work for this one.
Yes, exactly. So,
all right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started making our bow. Now, if you will please share this video with your friends, anybody who would love to make a strawberry wreath or who you think would be interested in this, make sure that you share this video with them.
Yes, sir.
So I have already made my tails.
And they are very long tails.
These are extra long tails because we're going to be doing something with them, making them pretty.
Yes, they're going to be pretty.
And so these are 48 inches. I've already cut these. The strawberry bunches or bushes, they are from Etsy also, from the greenery shop. The greenery market. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the greenery market
on Etsy. So
that's right.
Actually, a lot of what we got today is from Etsy. So support those small businesses that are still shipping out things, and we wanted to make sure that we're supporting the small businesses. So a lot of what we got today, is from little shops on Etsy.
That's right.
All right.
That's important.
So these are 48 inches, like I mentioned. So they're extra long, and I did dovetail the ends. Now to do that, you just want to take them and fold them over. I usually do 2 or 3 at a time. Then just cut up just like that.
If you had better scissors.
Yeah, these aren't the best scissors.
No, but they'll cut.
And then you've got a nice little V, okay? And that's all you have to do to dovetail your ends. And that just makes them kind of neat and pretty in your wreath. All right, so I am using my Bow Dabber bow maker to make this bow. And I'm just going to cut off a really long piece of wire. This is 26 gauge wire. So I'm just going to get an extra long piece of wire. And what I do is I put it right down in the bow maker just like that. And then that excess wire I tuck under. And I sit it down on top, okay? And that just keeps the wire secure in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my long tails. Now I am actually going to have tails of the black and white buffalo check, but I'm going to do those last. So I just want to make sure that these are relatively even in here. Pull that one out just a little bit. All right. And let's see, I'm going to start with my strawberry ribbon.
Love that ribbon.
All right. And I just put mine on the floor, just like that. Okay. So you want to make sure that you put the, if your ribbon is not the same on both sides, which this ribbon has a pretty strawberry pattern, and then the other side is not so pretty, it's just plain. So I want to make sure I put my pretty side flat down. And I'm going to make about a 6-inch loop for this. And I'm going to twist it and make another loop. So I'm going to make those just a little bit bigger. And what I do, I just use my thumb and my pinky, and I go like that. Now, if you've got super extra long fingers or even extra short fingers,
or teeny tiny fingers, it might not work.
That might not work, but it's about 6 inches for me.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 6 of these loops, just like that. And they don't have to be perfect, but you do want to try to get them as even as you can. Now if you're using a measuring mat, you can actually measure them out, but I don't use a measuring mat. I just eyeball it. Alright, so I do 6 loops total, 3 on each side.
And we call this a stacked bow because she's just literally going to stack one ribbon right on top of the next.
Now this one is the same on both sides, so it really doesn't matter which I put in, but I'm going to make sure that I have about 1 inch over here on my left side just so that it doesn't come out of the Bow Dabber. Now this one I'm going to do at 5 inches, so about 1 inch shorter than the strawberry ribbon. Let's make sure those are even. They're pretty even. I'm also going to be doing 6 loops total of this, so 3 on each side. Alright, I'm going to cut that off because I'm done with that one. Hey Elizabeth, thank you for joining us. And now I'm going to do my yellow ribbon, which is also the same on both sides, really, so it doesn't matter so much about this one either.
But those she's doing 1 inch or so shorter.
So yeah, I'm just taking them down another inch. Actually, it is different. There's one side that's a little bit shinier. So this one I'm doing a little bit shorter, about 1 inch or so shorter than the red. I also want 3 loops on each side. This one. Okay, and then I'm going to cut that one off because I'm done with that one. Yeah, so right before I did it, thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to do my buffalo check. I'm going to add that in. All right, so I've got, like I said, I didn't have a lot of this in 1.5 inch left, but I'm going to use what I had on hand. And so this is about it's about a 10 inch, just a short little tail. And I'm going to put it in next.
And it doesn't have to be like long, as you see, we're just rolling it up.
Yeah,
right
you're really
here,
just going to curl that. So it doesn't have to be very long. 10, 12 inches is fine. Okay. And I'm going to put this one in, and I'm going to make these about 3 inch loops. So they're going to even be shorter than the others. Just cute little loops right here in the middle. Okay, so I have enough left for 5 more loops. So anywhere between 4 and 6 is fine for the middle of this one.
Yeah.
And so now that was the perfect amount of ribbon. So when I take it out of the bow dabber, I make sure that my thumb is right here in the center. And then I put my 2 ends through the loop and pull, just like that. And I kind of wiggle it back and forth to make sure that it's secure in there before I take it out of the bow dabber. And then I just open them up just like that, and I come around back. And I give it a few good twists. Okay, usually maybe like 4 or 5 tight twists. Just like that. And so that's what it looks like right when it comes out of the bow dabber. And now I have to fluff it.
Yeah.
So,
the fun part.
Yeah, this is the fun part. So to fluff it, I just take 1 loop one way and 1 loop another, just like that, and I go all the way around. And it takes me a few minutes, but I like to make sure I have my loops right where I want them.
And this does make a big, pretty bow.
Yeah, it does. So this is going to look good, I think, in our strawberry wreath.
Strawberries, yeah.
And this is what it's going to look like.
Go buy some strawberries.
After I get it
some fresh strawberries.
Plucked. Oh, I know. Wouldn't those be so good?
Yes.
Right, let me know if you live somewhere where you've been able to get fresh strawberries lately.
Yes. We should be able to now. I think they're...
Yeah, I've seen where some places have them now.
Some of the places are getting them.
And now once I get it fluffed out the way that I want it, I'm going to attach it right to the top of the wreath, right here in the middle. I'm just going to wire it right on there, just like she's got that one.
Just like I've got it, that's right. And we're just pulling the tails out of the way because we're just not going to use those yet. So we're just getting them out of the way.
And now with this, pretty. You can show them how you curled that while I'm fluffing.
With these, I just take them and I just start curling from the bottom and then just roll it up just like that, and then I just take my corner and then just pull them apart just a little bit from the inside, from the very last one. So let's do it again. I'll just take it and I roll it up just like that, and then I take my corner here and then just pull it out just like that. So that's all you have to do with that.
Well, I cut that too short.
Cut your wire too short.
Yeah, that's
just
okay.
cut another wire. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my greenery. And the first thing we're going to do is green the wreath. So I'm putting my ficus leaves. I'm going to use these today to green it. So I've got one piece that I'm going to put right here in the very top. So I just kind of move my bow out of the way. And just put that right behind the bow, just like that. Now I'm going to take another one, because the first thing I want to do is make a cross. So I'm going to do my top and my bottom, and you'll see that my bottom is a little bit longer looking than the top is. That's what I want, so that is okay. So now I'm going to do my two sides.
And you may have mentioned this, I didn't hear you, but we're just moving those tails out of the way, because
yeah,
we'll fix them later.
yes, exactly. So I'm going to put one right there just like that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I've just made a cross. Just like that. Now I want to fill in, so I'm going to do an X now, because I want to fill in here, here, and here, and here, just with my ficus leaves. And this, I'm using two of the stems of the ficus to do this.
And ficus leaves are a great greenery to use, because you can find these pretty much anywhere.
Yes.
Anywhere that sells like florals.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, any of those places have them. And you'll notice when I do the bottom like this, I don't want it to look like a sunshine, you know, like you've got it all out like this. That's not the look I'm going for. So when I'm putting these down, I put them closer to the middle one and more straight down, so that I don't get that sunshine look. Now I will put some here, but they won't be out as far as these. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm just going to take one and just kind of do it like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. And by doing the greenery like this is going to give it more of a long look, which is what I'm going for. Now I'm going to put two in the top.
So if y'all are working on any fun quarantine projects, let us know in the comments.
Yes, I love hearing what y'all are working on.
I feel like I've seen so many posts of people being creative during this time.
Exactly. And that just makes me happy, knowing that people are doing things like that to keep busy. Because I'm going to tell you, that will help your sanity when you're at home and can't go anywhere. Okay, So I've got all of my ficus leaves around now, so I'm going to move the rest of these out of my way. Now I've got my strawberries.
And the strawberries are definitely the star of the show.
Yes, they are. Now, what I have done, I've just gone ahead and cut one of my bushes apart. And as you see, I've left the stems long because I want these to look like they are just kind of hanging down. So I'm going to keep my stems long, and I'm just going to keep them kind of out further away from the wreath like this. And you'll see I'm just going to take my thumb and just kind of bend it forward just right there at the end. I'm not going to have it falling completely down, but just kind of leaning forward just a little bit. So I put one that has 2 little strawberries on one side, and now I'm going to put the other one over here.
I know some of you are asking about the strawberries. We did mention it earlier, but they are from Etsy. They're from the Greenery Market. It's a shop on Etsy. They may have a website also, but we ordered these off of Etsy.
Yes, from Etsy, that's right. Now I'm going to put one straight in the middle. And it's one that's just got one little strawberry, and it's the little blossom on it. And I just want it to be at the very top. You'll see that
these are long too.
Yes, these are long. And you see that you just barely see the ficus leaf right above it. I don't want to see it way up here, you know. I just want it just barely peeking over the top of it, just like that. So now I'm going to do the same thing in the bottom. I'm just going to start with my middle one. Whoops. Just like that. I'm just trying to turn my strawberry around. It don't want to go, but that's all right.
This is my bush, wasn't it? I think it was.
Yes.
I'm going to scoot this just a little bit.
Yeah, scoot it over closer to you. I had scooted it out of the way from when you were making the bows and forgot to move it back.
These are so cute. I love these strawberries.
I love them too. This is a nice little bush of them too.
Yeah. I mean, it
really is.
It's a nice big bush.
Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to start on my next bush because I want some more of those that's got the 2 on them. Some of them have 2 strawberries and some just have the one. Oh, there was one. So and first I do want some that I'm going to have some coming through my bow, but first I want to get all around the outside because I like to work outside in. So I'm going to do just like I did with my ficus. And I'm going to put this one right here on the side. And there again, I don't want it, I just want these peeking around. Not too much of the ficus showing.
And I don't know, did I miss it or did we mention how we had this wired on?
I don't think I did. No, I forgot. Sorry.
So these are really cute signs. I don't know if we had... Did all these come from the same one? No.
No. Okay. These 2 came from.
So they have little holes in them already.
They do, right here in the corners.
Because we didn't have to put them in there.
Yeah.
And we just literally took our 26 gauge floral wire and just wired them right to the grapevine. But for this one, they're wired towards the bottom. So the bottom,
all the corners,
third, I guess, of
Yep.
of the wreath.
Yep, exactly.
But we did wire it at all 4 corners.
Yep. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change. Put this one.
And we're using a 14-inch grapevine, but this one you could do on a 18-inch also.
Oh yes, you could.
Because the sign would work. I like the way that it fits on the 14 because it fits right there, but you could use it on an 18-inch as well.
Yes, I actually thought about that, and then I did like the way it fit on the 14 better. So that one is falling in the wrong place. I'm going to remove that one.
My sticker, my tag is stuck.
Uh-oh. Take this one out and move it because it doesn't want to stay where I put it. It wants to be ornery. Okay. So now I'm just going to fill in some. I'm going to put one up here. I like that because these do have the greenery and all with them, you don't have to use as much greenery as you might normally use. We're still going to use a couple of different kinds, but that does help. Okay, so we've got that all around our outside, just like that. So now I'm going to start, and I'm just bending my whole stem. I'm going to just bend it into a U so that when I put it in, it's going to come down around my bow and through the loops of my bow like I want it. And that's another reason that we leave our stems long, because then you can move them around by just bending. Just like that.
Yeah, it's much easier to manipulate the stems and get them to do what you want them to do when you leave them longer.
It really is. It makes all the difference. And it really helps with the look of the wreath too, because you don't have everything just down onto the wreath. You have it
like the dimension.
Yeah, the dimension and all. It just makes such a difference. It doesn't really matter where you put them. Just kind of anywhere in there will work. Couple more.
And really, you know what? This wreath would look pretty with nothing but these strawberries.
It really would.
You could just fill them up
do anything
and
else.
not even put anything else on it, and it would be really pretty.
Now I want one close to my sign, so I'm going to come up under where my tails are right here, and I'm using my thumb just to bend that stem forward just a little bit. Okay. I'll put another one right up in here. Okay, so here's where we are so far. I'll bring it a little closer so that you can see. Let me make sure that doesn't get in the glue. So that's how we've got the strawberries all around so far. And we're going to add some more, but I want to go ahead now and I'm going to add my baby's breath. This is so pretty. We have used it a lot lately because it is so pretty, and it just works as a filler flower so good. I love this because it also does have another little greenery added, so that kind of makes it even better. Now I'm going to move my bow over just a little so that I can put some of my baby's breath right here behind one side of my bow, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And as we said earlier, I'm working from the outside in on this one. I don't always do that, but on this particular design it's working well to do that way. So I've got my ficus leaves around the back and now my strawberries, and so now I'm adding my baby's breath. Put one right up here at the very top.
Let's see.
Like that.
All right, so a couple questions. Let's
Alrighty.
see. Millie said she thinks she need another strawberry on the side of the wreath.
Yes, I'm not finished yet with my strawberries. I'm going to be adding the whole bush, but I'm just stopping for right now.
And let's see.
But now, where exactly, which side are you talking about? Probably up, well, probably up in here, which we will, like I said, I'm gonna add more.
Yeah, and I know someone in the comments did ask us about some ribbon, our favorite places to get ribbon on Etsy. And if you will remind me before we finish, and I'll show you some that I just got in from an Etsy shop.
Yes, because it is
there's some really pretty ribbons in there.
They really are. I was so
remind
excited
me
to see those. Yeah, there's some really good sellers on Etsy. So,
and now is just a great time to support people.
It is. They need it. Okay. And this is a very big piece.
Yeah, mine was really big too. So
yeah, I'm going to cut it in half, I think. I don't think I need one quite that big. I'm just going to put it right over here. This one, and this little piece that was part of it I'm just putting right here underneath, just like that. I'll fix my loops later.
I know I keep fixing my loops because they're
but you might as well wait until you finish.
I don't know why I just don't wait until the end, but it irritates me.
It bothers you.
Yeah, it really bothers me.
It does.
When they're not right.
Yep.
Even though I know I'm going to fix them like 100 times before.
I know. I do the same thing, but you might as well wait till you finish. Okay. That big piece, that last one on there is so big, so glad we can cut it in two. Okay, I'm going to move it this way so I can see. Add this one to one side. And this one to this side. Just like that. I'll have to re-glue this strawberry because it is trying to fall where I don't want it to be.
And the only thing about these long ribbons, you do have to keep them out of the way so
you
they
have
don't
to keep moving them.
Because we will style them when we get done, but
yeah,
they like to get in your way, and you don't want to get glue all over them.
No.
So. It's good too. Sometimes I'll just take them. See, look, I already glued this one just as
I
fast.
know it's easy to do.
Sometimes I'll just take them if I'm working and just roll them up, just like that, and tuck them under.
And tuck them under. That's
so they're out of my way.
Yep. Now I'm going to use some of my little daisies. So, and these are so cute. I love that they're kind of the different tones of the yellow, and I love that. So I'm going to put one right up here at the top, but then I'm going to move some of my loops around so that it will be coming from my bow, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this piece. From this side.
So this is like daisies and strawberries.
Yes.
I think they make a good combination.
They do. They just work well together. These are so pretty. And you know, yellow and red, you can never go wrong with that.
I love yellow and red together.
I do too.
Carol asks, do you use plastic or silk greenery?
Mostly plastic. The ficus leaves are, well, they're not
Considered.
They're considered silk. But most greenery that you're going to find is plastic, and I love it. I love that they've started making them in plastics because they can make them more realistic looking, and I love them.
Yeah.
So yes, a little of both, but mostly plastic.
Now the flowers are kind of a different story.
Yeah, they're different
as far as greenery goes.
Yeah, most of the time the flowers are all in fabric, but you do have some. Once in a while you'll see some kind of little flowers and things that are plastic. Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to continue around. Look at that one go in. There we go.
You got them from the side or the front?
Just
facing
right
front
there.
or-
Yeah, facing.
okay.
I'll put one over here on this side. But I want to be careful and make sure I don't cover up my sign. Now I'm going to put some right here in the bottom, just like that. Let me turn it this way to see what I need. Okay, I'm going to put two. Look, I'm going to put one right here.
Okay.
And then on the other side. I'm just going to move everything out of the way to get these to the side where I want them. Glue everywhere. Whoops, I got it on that leaf.
Yeah, sometimes I get wild with my glue.
I have gotten wild today.
This one came apart.
Oh yeah, these, if you're not careful, they do.
And if you don't love daisies, you could use any small white.
Oh yeah,
small, either white or yellow, really.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you really could.
You could use little roses or anything.
They would be just fine. I am just moving my bow out of the way because I wanted this to be right here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my strawberries. Now these, I want them to be around the bottom closer, so I'm not going to leave my stems quite as long on these, because I want to tuck these in closer to my sign.
Let's see, Debbie asked if the side of the glue plate gets hot. It's not.
It doesn't. I mean, I wouldn't be.
It's warm.
It's warm, but it's not.
But it's
hot,
not like hot.
Yeah.
Now that top part, that'll get you.
That will, yes.
And this glue skillet, it is from Surebonder. You can find them at surebonder.com, amazon.com. Hobby Lobby has them, I think.
Yeah. I gotta get my price tag off of here. There we go. Okay, let me see where else I want some. And don't forget, I still have one more greenery to add.
Ooh, I almost forgot about that greenery.
Yeah, I do think I want to add one more of my strawberries right up here in the top. And I've got a hole, so I'm going to have to go back here to get to it.
Where did you add those last strawberries? I heard you say you were doing
Oh, right here at the bottom.
Okay, you've got 4 of them?
Mm-hmm. Well, I did 3. I did 2 of the 2s and then 1.
2 of the 2s.
Uh-huh. But I'm going to also add a couple right up here
Okay.
at the corners. And I'm going to do those. I've got a couple of ones that I'm going to put up here. I don't want to cover up my sign too much.
Yeah, you want to cover up that pretty sign.
Yeah. Okay. I have got one more, so let's see where I want to put this one. I'll just put it here. Let's see.
Yeah, one more too.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in the bow over here on this side. Okay, let me straighten my bow out just a little bit.
Roxanne, we used 2 bunches of berries.
Yes.
For this.
Yes, this was 2. Okay, I got that. Now I'm going to add some of my asparagus grass all around. I love this because it gives the wreath something just a little extra and makes it pop. So I'm just going to be adding pieces all around, all through the wreath, wherever I think I need some. But the one thing you want to do is make sure with this particular design to put it all throughout, since I am going to be using it all over.
Let's see a couple questions. Diane, we used 1 bow, but it's a stacked bow, so it looks like there's more than one combined.
It does.
And Charles asks, do you ever use this floral stemming machine?
Never.
We don't. You could if you wanted to, but we just don't.
We've just never seen a reason to.
But if it makes you more comfortable.
But yes, exactly. We're all for it. If you got one,
you could totally. But
yes,
we just don't.
Definitely.
You were adding the asparagus burn now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just sprinkling it around wherever I think it needs it. And I'm just cutting kind of like 2 bunches, you know, each one.
This really almost, I mean, it looks like these strawberries are just kind of growing out of the wreath. It looks like a garden to me.
Which is kind of what we wanted. That was...
I like this.
That was my idea. I just kind of wanted it to look like it was just kind of growing out of it. Oops, there's some more already cut. And by adding the asparagus greenery, it just helps to, you know, give more interest to the wreath, and it just does give it more depth and all. And I just think it's always a good idea to use, you want to use different colors of green in your wreath, but you want to make sure they're just different shades of the same green. This one kind of is a yellowy green throughout the whole thing. I wouldn't want to use a
like a blue green.
Like a blue green. So you just want to use different shades of the same green. We may decide to add a few more of our little daisies once we finish with the greenery.
I think I used pretty much all my daisies.
Did you use all of yours? I didn't use all of mine. I don't know. I put. Yeah, you got carried. You got more.
I guess
you did. You got carried away with them.
Got wild with the daisies.
Yeah. That is all right.
Well, I do love daisies.
I do too. You can't go wrong with pretty daisies. just getting there. And then we still have to put our tails in place. Turn it this way just quickly. I think I'm glued to the stand. There we go. Another piece over here.
So I don't know if you guys have had bad storms, but we have had really bad storms where we live. We did not have power a lot of the day yesterday, and
but I'm telling you, we were so blessed because literally up the street, there it was just demolished, trees uprooted. It's just been awful. So we are feeling very blessed.
Yeah.
We just really are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and put my tails in place. And what I want to do with these, I want to kind of keep them together but yet spread out just a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of move my flowers around, and I'm going to tuck them in just like that. And then I'm just going to kind of put all my stuff around it. And then you can just you can either tack them with just a little bit of glue, or take your wire, which is what I'm going to do, and just wire it to the wreath right there.
And this is one of those things too that if you did not, if you didn't want to use tails in this one, you wouldn't have to.
Yes, you really wouldn't. Because I actually
it'd be pretty
did
even
consider
without.
that. And you could also just use some little loops of ribbon throughout if you wanted to do that. So there's a lot of things, that you could do instead of using the tails. Trying to get to my wire here. Let's see.
Diane, we are in central Alabama, so we're right in the center of the state.
Yes. And you could do these tails, any way. You could, like we said, you could leave them and...
Did you tell them that you're just wiring right to a stem?
I'm just... I didn't, but yes, you can just wire it right to a stem. That's one of your stems. And then once you get it in there, just kind of move.
Can I have a little bit more asparagus fern?
Yes, sure, you can.
I have a hole over here that I see.
Is that enough?
Should be, hopefully.
Yep. one of my daisies.
See, Carol said, how far are you from Fulton? I don't know where that is.
I'm not really sure. Probably, I think we're about 2.5 hours, but I'm not positive about that. We're in central Alabama. We are literally...
We're like smack dab in the middle of the state.
We really are. We are literally an hour from Birmingham going north and an hour from Montgomery going south. So we are just right in the middle. Get my other one put where I want it. Down this way a little bit. Maybe I won't take up all your room.
Yeah, you're fine. Actually, it almost sounds like thunder right now.
I know. I keep hearing something, and so I don't know. Okay. And I'm just going to rearrange my stuff.
A little bit more ficus to mine. So if you see any holes, you can just
that's all you do. Just add
some greenery.
some of the greenery around anywhere
because
that you see.
and that is another thing. Once you get your tails where you want them, you may see a few holes. So
yeah, so that's, you just add stuff there.
I still do have one more daisy.
Yeah, I do too. I'm trying to decide where I want to put that one.
Of course, you could use as many as you wanted to.
Yes, you really could. Or as few. Or like we said, if you didn't want to use any and just wanted to use your strawberries and your greenery, that would be perfectly fine. Add this one right here to the side. Messing up my tails every time I
know. I know you're
do
like,
something.
why do you keep messing with the bow?
Yep, I keep
I
messing
just have
with
to get it how I want it.
Yep. Well, every time I move, I mess with my tail, so
And this bow is being real finicky.
it's not doing what you want.
Not
it to
cooperating
do.
today.
Yeah. Need a little. Oh, a daisy there. I think I want a daisy there. I'll put just a little bit more greenery on mine. think we are getting it there.
I mean, you could even just do nothing but boxwood.
Yeah, you could. You could do eucalyptus on it, or boxwood, or anything.
There's
and just make a greenery. Yeah.
You could do with this, these strawberries. So much you could do with them.
Yeah, there really is. So, you could do just all eucalyptus and maybe just the strawberries and the baby's breath, or anything like that. Would be pretty. So there you go.
But I think that sign is so cute.
It is cute.
So
I
would
love
use
it.
the
It's
sign.
really, it pops, and that's what I like. So there you go. What you need? Anything?
I don't guess so. I gotta clip
No,
my backs
that's
off.
pretty. Yep, I got to clip my backs off. But there you go. And then we just come to the back and make sure you got your flat part of your cutters up against the back of the wreath, and just clip off all those long stems from the back. Just like that.
Yeah, and you want to try to make sure you get it as close to the wreath as you can.
And then we take a hair dryer, which we won't do here because it's loud, but then we just blow dry it and get all of the glue strings all off.
I'm not going to clip them all off right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to either
I'll
because
go back
there is
later
a
and do
ton
that.
of them.
Yeah, this one has a lot.
Yep. But there you go.
Oh, and don't forget ribbon. Yes, that's right. Look at it.
Oh yes, oh yes. And y'all make sure to go check out the book, because we are really proud of that book.
All right, so this
I
is
am proud of this girl.
This is a company from Etsy called Trims. She's actually from Alabama too, I see.
Yes, and it's TRIMZZ.
And now this is the first time that I had ordered from her, but I was very pleased.
Yes, we really were.
So I love this. It's 4-inch polka dot, and I love to add polka dot in summer wreaths.
I do too. Isn't that
So
pretty?
I love that. That's so cute. Some more polka dot. Got some pretty lemon, which you know we love lemons.
Yeah, lemons.
This is my favorite. Is the apple. I can't wait to use that.
I know it. Isn't that pretty?
With the blue.
With
I
the
love the
blue.
blue and the apples. I think that's really
Yes.
pretty. I got some polka dots. More polka dots because I love polka dots.
Yep, we love polka dots.
Some pretty summer striped ribbon.
Yes.
With some
Rainbow
watercolor
ribbon.
floral.
That's
really
beautiful.
pretty.
I love that.
I know it's hard for y'all to see, I'm sure, on camera, but I got some
Daisies.
daisy. Let me just open this up.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. So I thought that was really pretty.
I love that.
I'm going to show y'all that watercolor again. I'm going to open it up because that is really neat.
It is, isn't it? That. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all the colors you could bring in with that one.
And then I got, let's see, I got some purple striped, some plaid, green. This is some that you can use. We
You
use this
can
all
use
the
that
time.
all year, yes.
Yeah.
We use anything like that a lot.
Yeah, plaid. And then just some plain pink.
Yeah.
So I was very pleased. Actually, the red came from here
Yeah, the red did.
that we used today. That came from this shop. The strawberry did not, though.
No.
But it was from Etsy also, and I'll try to find it.
No, I got the strawberry from Ranch House, didn't I? Wasn't it Ranch House? I think it was Ranch House
I don't remember.
Crafts.
I'll have to check on that one.
Yes,
for you.
but I will check to make sure. But I think that was where I got it.
And the sign is from, let's see, Personalize It by Pam.
By Pam.
And that
Personalize
is-
it by Pam.
That shop is also on Etsy, so you can just search for any
So
of these
just
shops.
go to Etsy and have fun, because they have got all. I mean, even the greenery, like we said, that came from the greenery market on Etsy. So they've got tons of greenery. So yeah, go to Etsy and have fun.
Yep. So they have some, and just like I said, support these small businesses. This is a great way to do that.
It is.
It helps others, and it helps us
does.
because we get what we
Because
need.
we get what we
so
need.
We can create.
That's right. That's exactly right.
The ribbon again was from Trims. TRIMZZ.
Yep. On Etsy.
That's right. You can find her on Facebook and on Etsy.
That's right.
So I was very pleased and happy with this ribbon. So definitely check her out.
That's right.
And y'all be sure to go to our website, www.gracemonroehome, and check out our blog. We have tons of DIY tutorials
yes, a
on
lot
there.
of them.
Also, if you're interested in starting a wreath business, or if you already have a wreath business and you want to grow your wreath business, be sure to check out our new book, out today. We're so excited.
Yes, we
Business
are.
Blueprint. This is a digital book at this point. We will be getting limited paperbacks in, but right now it's digital only.
That's right.
But
and right now
copy.
it's at a good price.
Yeah.
Yes, because it will be going up. It's at a discounted price since it's the first day.
So we're really excited about that, and we've already had tons of you that have already started reading it.
I've been so surprised it is just taken off, and we are thrilled about that.
So we want to help you as much as we can. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, y'all be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So just hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and that way you'll get notified when we do release new videos.
Right. That's right. And just want to mention this, that it's not long now and we will be opening up Design with the Pros Club. So if you want the support and from a club, from a group, then make sure to get on our wait list at gracemonroehome.com.
That's right. And that is where we teach you how to make and sell designer wreaths with wow factor.
That's right. That's right.
All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for joining us for Flower Friday.
This is fun.
We are
our
live.
favorite day of the week.
Our favorite day of the week, and we're live, in case you didn't know, every single Friday.
Yep.
4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's exactly right. And y'all go have a wonderful weekend.
Yep. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.